Hi everybody, this is Burger Time Garage here. I am just starting this video off letting you know that this truck, this 1990 short bed single cab truck that I bought, I plan on doing not a restoration on it, but I'm basically turning it into a full project where I do paint, body, engine, suspension, maybe interior, and I try to make it to Phoenix or Arizona to do duct tape drags in it. So this is the start of it. I don't remember if I've uploaded a video on this truck already, but here is possibly your first introduction to it. So congratulations, I guess. But anyways, here's the video. Alright, so today on the Teardown garage, we're disassembling this engine. So far, I've got the intake off, I've got the valve covers off, and I've got all the all the rockers and the push rods out, and you know, they all look fairly decent. They all have pretty decent wear on them. None of them are oblong shaped or anything like that. They all had oil in them. None of them look scratched. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on with breaking loose the head bolts so I can get ready to start pulling the heads. Lady. You grab a pick. We got some dirt packed around the head bolts on this side. There we go. Nice and cleaned out. Do not want to strip any of these off. I'm not even sure that's possible. Oh, this extra tape. This thing is greasy. Sorry about the fan noise. It's kind of warm in here today. drop this head on my feet. Oh, I need a thicker pry bar. Good lord. Did I miss a head bolt? These head bolts? I don't actually know. They might be. Apparently I missed a few. Whoops. Really need to start wearing gloves one of these days. Today is not today. Oh yeah, these head bolts for sure. I don't know why I thought they were like, they're between the rockers, so I thought they were maybe like something that holds the rockers in, I guess. Silly me. Tis not. Showing. Oh yeah, she's coming up now. It's easier apparently when you have all the bolts set up. Okay, here comes the first one. Okay. I don't see anything too conspicuous here. Let me bring you guys closer. Here's the inside of the head. Boards don't look terrible. Head gasket doesn't look blown. Not that I suspected it to be, but there's a little bit of rust in there, but I don't think it's had time to really sit and cause any havoc. But and I can't really see what that cylinder looks like, but I can do some science, as I do cars would say. And none of those are loose, so I'm gonna assume they're not knocking or wasted bearings or anything. Here's the head. Looks pretty okay. Let me flip it up on its back here. A lot of carbon buildup on this one, but the valves look okay. I don't see any cracks off the bat, so I think this, that's just carbon. I think this head is good. Coolant passages look okay. It's just a lot of carbon right here, especially on this one. I imagine the PCV may have been near that, but I digress. That's one head down. Time to pull the other one. Alright, here we go with the other side. I'll start cracking these head bolts loose. A little squirt out of that one. And that one. Not that one. Oops. A little bit of, not even sure if I'd call it sludge right here, just more of that carbon. Socket's getting jammed up with oil and grease and dirt in here. I'm going to clean it out a little bit. There we go. Sand's moving. Hit the tripod, no big deal. This is definitely my first time doing a YouTube video. Absolutely. That one's tight. head bolts are much less dirty on this side. Okay, cracked loose. I'm going to run them through with the old impact. Speaking of, I bought another impact. This one's used. I had to get another 3/8 because my other one got stolen. Yay, witch dog. I also had to buy another toolkit with the sockets and wrenches in it. That was in the back of my car too when it got broken into. So happy day all around. If it's anything I love, it's buying tools twice. Okay, that should be all the head bolts again. The back is loving this, by the way. Okay, got us all those head bolts out. So I'll go ahead and crack this one open. Don't see any reason why I can't. Oh, got a pry point right there. Don't look at my bald spot. It's not there if you don't look at it. What the heck am I supposed to pry on? Come on, Chevy, you gave me one on the other side. Why can't I have one on this side? You damn fools. I know I'm supposed to be able, I should be able to pry on this, but there's a ledge, but it's angled. So as soon as I put my pry bar on there, it doesn't want to go. And I can't just lift it off. This thing's probably been on here since the early 90s, you know, when it was installed, which is cool, but it does make it slightly more difficult. Try to pry against the head gasket, but it's just broken. Come on, what am I supposed to do here? I know I don't know what I'm doing, but man, I don't think it look that bad. Jeez. Supposed to hit it with a hammer, maybe? Multiple hammers? Really starting to look like a moron right now. I don't know. Don't want to bounce it because, you know, this stand is made of the finest Chinesium. I know most, well, I guess call it YouTubers would probably pause the video right now and figure out what they're doing and then resume the video, you know, but not me. I'm stupid. I'll show it. Oh, come on. There's like almost just enough. I wonder if a smaller pry bar would fit in here. I'm sure this is all kinds of no-no here. Don't hammer a chisel into your head. What are you thinking? Are you crazy? I'm really kind of at a loss right now. There's like nowhere to pry on that I can tell. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough. Maybe back here if I can angle it just right. I'm not worried about damaging the head, obviously, because this thing's made out of like ill-tempered steel. Alright, I'm gonna go grab my fucking plywood. Alright, so if this thing can't get it, I mean, what are we even doing here, right? Okay, what if I come in from this end and I don't give it a choice? Come on. Are you yanking the chain, mate? Good Lord, okay, come on. Okay, that worked. Jesus. Man, Chevy, what the hell? You don't give a guy nowhere to pry on. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pivot you guys over here and point this up like wah and shove this crap on. Oh, come on now, you're going to do this? Anyways, well, look at that. Water and rust. That's not supposed to be there. Check that out. We got us some Supreme just in there. I never did try to turn this over. Oh boy. So, new plan. I'm going to coat the hell out of these cylinders with some WD-40, and then I'm going to do my best to rotate the crank, and maybe we'll get some movement out of it. I really hope this isn't seized, because that would suck a lot. Luckily, this only really sat for, you know, couple of weeks maybe outside. You guys still see that? Yeah, you can still see that. It only sat outside for a couple of weeks, so realistically it shouldn't be too bad, but I don't know if the previous owner got it from somewhere sketchy. Maybe it was in a truck that was in a flood. Maybe it was somewhere not bueno. Okay, well, let's try. I guess I need to get a couple bolts on here and put my pry bar on there. It looks like about this-ish size, maybe. Indeed. So we're going to put those there. And then of course they have to be different sizes, because why wouldn't they be? Okay, so plan is make one. Plan is I'm gonna set this pry bar in here like this and try to, oh, okay, that rotates fairly easily, but I can literally feel the rings eating the rust on the cylinder. Let me see if I can get you guys a better feel of that. This is the only bad cylinder. All the other ones were, I mean, not fantastic, but this one is actually kind of not great. So let me rotate this over some more. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and forth. I don't like that at all. It's not the worst, but definitely not the greatest. Definitely gonna have to change out the rings on at least that piston, which if I'm doing one, I might as well do the others, I guess. It's not the whole cylinder, it's just the top, obviously, where, you know, there was water sitting down here, which meant that this evaporated, and heat and cooling and sitting there for long periods of time, it's just enough to eat the damn cylinder walls. Hopefully they're not super pitted, but I have a feeling they might be. Which, it'll still make compression, and that's the top of the board for that cylinder. Excellent. Make full rotations, which is good. There's 360. I'll put some more lube in there. Just a fresh helping, you know. No, I don't feel like too much is going to go wrong here. I just want it to feel good-ish enough, kind of. But all the pistons are coming up to the top of the bore. I can see the lifters moving, so they're probably not trashed, although I will be replacing the cam in this as well. It really doesn't matter, but we got full rotations out of this, so that's good. That means the engine is not trashed, although it does leave a little bit to be desired, obviously. So, next steps are, and I don't have a crank puller, or I don't have a puller for this, so we're not going to be able to get the crank out. But we can roll it over and probably get the oil pan off. Maybe I should try to drain it first, but I'm probably going to leave that for the next video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this up. I need to start looking for gasket kits. I need to start looking for valve covers. I do have an intake, and it's this one down there. A little sneak peek. It's orange. And head gaskets, obviously, intake gaskets. I need to get a carburetor for it. This will be a carbureted engine. Let's see, what else? I'll probably end up doing the oil pump, because why not? I'm also going to do the bearings for the piston and the crank, lifters, cam, the whole 9 yards. This thing's getting everything. I've also got a set of long tube headers. Whoa, hello. That's it. That's a great view. Anyways, I got a set of long tube headers for it, so we can make all the right noises and such. But that is going to be it for this little video. It's kind of a part, not necessarily a part one, but it's going to be like a part, I don't know, 2, because the first one was introducing the truck, so I guess this will be a part 2 of tearing down the engine. I'll include I did take a really quick time lapse of me pulling the engine out of the truck. It was kind of eventful and really ghetto because I didn't pull the hood, so it was not a great situation. But you want to say hi? You want to say hi? Anyways, that's going to do it for today. This is Burger Town Garage signing off, and I will see you guys in the next one, where we will be finishing disassembly. May entertain the idea of sending the heads off to a machinist just to get them cleaned and checked and, I don't know, ported maybe? Why not? They're stock 350 heads, so they can only get better, right? But yeah, that's it for this one. See you on the next one. Peace.